Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, evening, morning, depending on where you are listening from. You know, while I was doing my research on the Boxing Day scams, I was quite surprised at how many articles I came across that said Boxing Day is the scam. Some say the stores and the online stores are selling their low quality items at higher prices, but making a hype that these items are a good deal. Many articles are saying to wait until January because that is when the real deals are going to be coming up. It's not even Christmas yet, and I'm seeing Boxing Day deal ads up already. I think this year, I believe we can put away the boxing gloves. And I believe that we can not worry about the outlets being full. And I think that most people will be doing their online shopping. So I would like to share my screen with you. And let's see if it comes up. Oh, look at that. It comes up very well. So yeah, I think this year I believe we can put away the boxing gloves. I haven't heard that there will be long lineups, and I'm excited that people will be shopping online, and I'm excited because you're here, and I know that you are going to be safe while you're shopping online because you are here. So, how many of you remember when Boxing Day was the day to go shopping and get the best deals? I can remember when Boxing Day was the day to shop. Deals were to be had, and people would even be taking items from other people's carts. I often wondered about that. When I go shopping sometimes, I often wonder if it's in my cart, is it considered mine? Or if I see something in somebody else's cart, is it considered theirs? Can they take it? Can I take it? Probably wouldn't be a good idea. I've also heard that this year, online stores such as Best Buy and Amazon are expecting online shoppers to flood the internet to the point where they're going to be so busy that they're going to have online waiting rooms for the shoppers, which is why Scam Prevention International is offering this Boxing Day Deal Scams Workshop. We want to decrease your risk of being scammed this holiday shopping season. Hi, I'm Darlene Petrie, CEO, founder of Scam Prevention International. I've been working in the helping profession for 37 years, and I truly pride myself on creating programs where I see a gap in services and I try to create the program. And I truly, truly believe that Scam Prevention International has created a program that will bring awareness, will fit the gap in services, so people worldwide will be safe. And with the number of people that are being scammed worldwide, the amount of money being lost, and the heartbreak that's caused, I now bring awareness to as many women as possible, 50 years and plus, to educate them to the many types of scams, what to look for, how to prevent it, and how to help have their hearts not stolen and broken, and how to stop identity theft. You know, one of my favorite quotes by Frank Abagnale, who is the author of Catch Me If You Can, had a quote saying that you have to think a little smarter, be proactive, and not reactive. Hence the reason why I believe that it's necessary to educate people and bring awareness about scam prevention. So, who is Scam Prevention International anyway? Well, we are an organization who's very passionate about bringing awareness of scammers and other cybercrime to potential targets and victims. Scams occur in so many different mediums, such as over the internet, over our phones, both our landlines and our smartphones, and people who use VoIP, the computer phones. They are all over. The scammers are in our devices, in our tablets, in our mail. We get them in our mailboxes, and they even come to our door. There are many scammers out there, and they are all over the world. And they also, people get scammed from all over the world. And we really need to realize they are out there in the many different capacities. Scam Prevention International is here to help you identify scams, avoid scams, and if you fall victim to a scam, we're here to help you put your life back together again. And so today, I'm bringing awareness about Boxing Day deal scams. And I thought we could touch base on New Year's resolution scams, something for you to think about, since we will be discussing that next week. So Boxing Day deal scams, in my opinion, it's all in the advertisement. Whether shopping at retail stores or online, they promise huge sales, and those big signs are very eye-catching. Some stores may purposely only keep a small amount of the items that they advertise, and they sell out quickly. I know I've had that happen to me. I've been there at closing time, at opening time, and the item that I was going to buy, a couple of people have only been in the store and they're gone. So, but they still keep the signs up, and that is to lure you in. Then you're offered comparable deals that offer nowhere near the savings of the first sale. These posters may also probably have small print at the bottom of the signs with confusing or misleading language. Read the ad carefully. Read and understand all of the fine print. If you have questions, contact the store ahead of time. What is the best to do, in my opinion, is to compare sale prices with regular prices yourself. You should always know ahead of time of what you are shopping for. Know the prices of it and consider how much money you are actually saving before making an impulse purchase. And also beware of the up to savings claims. So ads may claim that certain items are in their store are up to 70% off. But it could turn out that only one or two items is 70% off, and most of the other products are only 30% off. The Better Business Bureau Code of Advertising Guidelines does state that a business should advertise the minimum and the maximum amount of savings, such as 30 to 70% off. And when it comes to returning items, ask about their return policies, especially if an item is on sale. Heck, I would even ask if they have and I do ask, when I'm buying big ticket items, if they have a comparison price return, meaning if you find the exact same product in a different store and it costs less, will they give you the difference in the pricing back? So for sure, before you have your products run through the till, ask them about their return policies. And if you have And if you're shopping in person, and then if you have flyers, ask about the discounts in them if they're not priced the same. So, how many times have you spotted an incredible deal online, a coupon online, and only to discover that the employees in the store haven't ever even heard of the deal? Some people even suspect this is an intentional tactic to get customers in the stores. However, having said that, I do have to caution people that there are also coupon scams out there. I did do I did do an infographic, and it's on my social medias on coupons. So you can find it in Instagram or on Facebook. I do have them there. Also, when you're shopping and you have your phone, keep the tabs open on your phone, and even print out, if you're going shopping in person, print out the Boxing Day flyers to hold stores accountable for their promises. Discrepancies between sale flyer prices and posted prices seem to be especially common on Boxing Day. It's worth checking 3 prices before making a purchase: the Boxing Day flyer price, the online store price, and the in-store price. Take screenshots if you must to guarantee you're getting the best deal. Stores also often have separate sales for their online platforms. This exclusivity, however, may not always be explicitly clear. So shoppers could be lured into the stores by deals posted online, however, only to be pressured into buying the desired item at the regular price because it was just an online price, but not a store price. And so, again, read the print, figure out what the products are, and figure out the ones that are only discounted online. There are websites that do let you do comparison shopping. So I will put the link in the comments section where they have 25 different comparison price websites. Also, when you're shopping, avoid the bait and switch. Businesses often offer a popular, expensive item for a great sale price and only stock very limited amount of that item. This is something of a bait and switch because even if the product is unavailable, you are likely to stay in the store or the online site and take advantage of other less valuable sales. Also, one of the things that I would ask is if they did have the item, ask if they have a rain check when the item does, meaning when the item comes back into the store, will they let you know, and will you have the opportunity to buy it at the rain check price? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but it's always a good point to ask. Also, again, ask ahead of time. If you're doing your shopping at home and you're looking at the flyers, or if you're shopping online, and you're going to be going to the store, ask the store ahead of time and ask how many are featured. Also, do research on vendors and beware of knockoffs. The black market knockoffs are around as much on Boxing Day as they are on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Online shopping platforms will be flooded with fake products from sketchy vendors. Avoid the impulse buying. Do research on sellers before making a purchase. Most vendors will have customer reviews section. Explore those before doing anything you'll regret. Once you pay, there's no getting your money back. Also, sales that are too good to be true probably are. This is especially true for trendy toys and gifts. Some vendors may sell counterfeit products once they sell out of the original products in the stores and on websites. So, you could skip the Boxing Day altogether and wait for January deals. Boxing Day is falling in popularity as Black Friday and Cyber Monday continue to gain traction. As a result, stores have less and less incentive to offer good sales the day after Christmas. But bottom line, ask yourself, is it worth it? Don't get caught up in the rush of a sale and sometimes forget to ask yourselves, is this something I have planned to buy? Or do I need this item? And how much can I afford to spend? It is a good idea to go in with a budget and stick to it. Now, some people who have seen my presentations before have seen this before. I just feel that it's something that's really important and needs to keep being brought up. So, really, I think that a person, when they are shopping online, because it has become a common way of shopping, we want to make sure you're protecting your identity and your pocketbook. And we want to make sure that you're being cautious of the website that you're shopping on. Are you checking it twice, your list twice? Do you know what to look for to ensure you're not shopping from a fake retailer? Scammers are lurking through the web to catch the hurried shoppers and catch them looking for their best deals. So look for familiar and safe websites. We want you to be like this happy little girl we want you to get the products that you ordered. We want you to get the quality of the products that you ordered. And if you're not sure, use a website address checker. The ones that I've used are the URL Void, and I do like the whois.com/whois, and you do have to put the /whois in because this tells you where the product or where the site is coming from. So it'll say whether it's a US, Canada, Russia, Europe. It'll let you know exactly where it is. And it also gives you the date of when the site came up. So if it comes up and it's only been online for a couple of weeks, I would really be skeptical and I would be worried that it would be a scam. And then watch for misspelled words. For example, retailer here is spelled with a 1L, and this one is spelled with a 2L. Now, I know it looks obvious because I'm bringing it out, but if you're tired or if you're in a hurry and you're shopping and you need to get that item, you can sometimes not see the extra letters because you want to get that item, it's on sale, and sometimes the message says, you've got 5 minutes to purchase this item before it goes back to regular price. So these are things that you really have to, if it's demanding money now, that's something to be really skeptical about as well. Also, when you're shopping online, watch for the little lock, the padlock, and the S, because those mean that it is a secure site. And sometimes the lock doesn't appear on it, but if you hover over it with your mouse, you'll be able to see that it does have the lock and it will say that it is a secure site. It's not 100% guaranteed that that is going to not be a scammer site, but it most likely won't be because they do have to pay for that, for the security. If your website has just HTTP and there's no lock and there's no S, and they're asking you for your personal information, they're asking you for your password, they're asking you for payment, know that your site, that site is not secure and it is open and you could potentially be scammed. I'm not going to say that it's 100% all the time, because sometimes really small businesses or people that aren't aren't knowledgeable about this type of thing, they may think, oh, look, I can get this website built for free and I don't have to pay for it, because the lock and the S you do have to pay for, and you can either pay annually or monthly for these fees. And also, when you're shopping, watch out for fake logos. So I thought I'd put this up and, as a test, which one do you think is real and which one do you think is fake? The one on the left or the one on the right? If you're not sure if the logo is real or if it's fake, you can go on, you should do a reverse image. And so if you Google research and reverse image, then it'll come up and it'll show you how. I also have an infographic on that as well. If you look through, I think Instagram would be the one that's easier to find things, because it has all of my infographics that I posted over the last couple of years. So, or you can get in touch with me if you want to do a reverse image search, and I can help you through that process as well. And in regards to the fake logo, the one on the left is the real logo, and the one on the right is the fake logo. So I'm just wondering, if anybody has any questions, please do put them in the comments section. If you're watching this live, put them in now. If you watch this after, please don't hesitate to put your questions in the comments section, and I can get back to you when you answer them, or when you ask them. And New Year's resolution scams. It's too bad that we do have to worry about these kinds of things, but we all want good for ourselves. We want to believe that people are good. So I do want to put it out there that for your New Year's resolutions, I really think, if you start thinking about it now, then you're going to have time to plan it. So maybe you're thinking about losing weight, or taking those weight supplements that are going to help you lose weight quickly. Or maybe you're going to buy new exercise equipment, or maybe you're going to get a new job, or you're going to work from home and make more money. Maybe you want to give more to charity or make new friends. Whatever your New Year's resolution is, research before starting your new endeavor. We will discuss this more next week on December 28th. Yes, I am going to have a session during the Christmas holidays. Scammers don't take holidays, so I feel that that's something that needs to be put out there. And so do give some thought to your New Year's resolution and start your New Year's resolution now. So, what do you do if you think you've been scammed, or if you know someone who's been scammed? Well, immediately stop all contact with the scammer, like immediately. Once you've realized you've been scammed, do not continue the conversation. Hang up the phone. Don't reply to emails or letters, or just block the scammer. And I always have mixed feelings about this, like, because people always say, like, to block the scammer, report and delete. But I always ask people not to delete it, to put it in a file, because when you report it, then it might be something that the authorities want information about. And so if you've deleted it, it's gone. There's no proof, there's no evidence. And if a scammer has a certain type of people that they scam and you have reported it to the police, then they might contact you and say, we've received quite a few calls with the same information, and we're wondering if you still have your information from when you were scammed. So I always do encourage people to block and report and to save the information. Also, don't make any more payments to the scammer. Some scammers target people caught in recent scams. They'll pretend to be an organization that's going to help you. That they're going to help you get your money back, but you need to pay a fee for that. Don't give your money to anyone on the promise that they'll get you your lost money back. Don't make any payments. And if the scammer is asking you to send gift cards, don't send gift cards. Contact the bank or service that you sent money through. If you are the victim of a financial scam, credit card scam, or identity theft, contact your bank immediately. The sooner your bank knows about it, the greater the likelihood that you can get your money back. But they need to know immediately. And then what should you do after you've done all of that? And actually, not necessarily after, you should be doing it throughout the process. Assess your identity, your security at home and online. Change all of your online passwords on a device not linked to the scam. So if you were scammed on one computer, don't change all of your passwords using that computer. Use a different device. Use different passwords for each account. And on the phone, if your computer or your phone has been hacked in a scam, take it to an authorized technician to be cleared. You can, if you don't know of anyone, then you can contact me. I will provide you with some information of where you can go depending on where you live, and equip yourself to recognize scams. Anyone can be caught unaware by a scam. Take time to learn about the approaches scammers use, and they use different approaches every time, and know how to protect yourself. And when I say they use different approaches every time, if you remember right at the very beginning, we talked about victims and targets. So the difference between targets and victims is targets are when the scammers call your phone number, send you an email, send you a social media that they're interested in you. That's the target. When you become the victim is when you reply to those. So when you've answered the email or clicked on a link or replied to their social media, that's when you know that you are a victim, because chances are they are going to be getting in touch with you because they know that it's an active email, they know it's an active phone number, and they will try to contact you, and they will continually try to get your personal identity. So talk about what happened. Telling your friends and family about the scam is one of the best actions, although it may not seem like it at first, because empathy somehow just isn't the first thing that comes out of people's mouth when you're talking about being scammed. It can be hard, but sharing your story is worthwhile because scammers rely on people being secretive. And I think it's really important that if you are telling someone, I mean, I keep being told even now, even though people know that I'm in this field, that people say to me, how could you fall for something like that? And I let people know that that's not quite the support that I was hoping for. I let them know that I was hoping for more compassion, for more empathy. It wasn't something, I didn't wake up that morning and say, oh, I think I'll be scammed today. You really need to let people know what it is that you are looking for in forms of support. If you don't have anyone that you can talk to, if you do need support, please do connect with me and we can talk about the situation and we can, work everything through. Every person you talk to, if you've been scammed, will be better prepared to avoid scams in the future. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to deal with being scammed alone. Also, I mentioned above or before to also report the scam. And if you don't know where I have an infographic on that on my Instagram, but also, and on my other social media, but I also have a website, scampreventioninternational.com. And I have a resource section there that will help you, or that will name all the places of where you can go to be able to report the scam. And also, if you if you're from, so I think I put on there, I have the US, I have Canada, and I have the UK. So any other places, if you're calling from other countries, if you contact me, I can also let you know where to go for that. And I'll put my website in the comments section of the of the comments here. So where do we go from here? If you'd like a copy of this PowerPoint and speaking notes, please private message me your email address and type in that you would, or you can just type in here that you would like to have a copy of the PowerPoint and the speaking notes, and I will contact you through private messenger. And you can share this information with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, your frenemies. But I would really especially like it if you would share the information with people you know who are over 50, over 60 years, because your parents and your grandparents are now, or your aunts, great aunts, they're now on the internet more than ever since COVID. They're using all of that information that they get on the internet to stay connected with family, to talk to their friends who live in other cities and other countries. It's become quite the conversation place for people. And so we really want to make sure that they're protected. So my purpose for having done these Facebook and YouTube live videos is to get the word out and to decrease people's chances of being scammed, and especially during this time where the scammers are out. They are out in full force. So, let's continue to live stream and make ourselves stronger and less vulnerable, and help other people be less vulnerable as well. As the scammers learn new tricks, we'll be learning new tips on how to defeat them. We really have to decrease the number of scams that are going on out there. So, Scam Prevention has opened a private Facebook page called Scam Prevention 101. And it's open to women only 50 plus, and there a person can register for our weekly live. And the weekly live will be education and awareness. And as I said, it will be private group. And you'll be able to talk to people who have been scammed, who know people who have been scammed or who are being scammed, and they want to talk to their friend to give them points and tips of how not to be. And it'll be a safe space where you can go and talk to like-minded people. So you'll be there to support each other, to help each other, and I will also be there as well. And each quarter, a publication will come out, and it will include true stories of scams that have happened. It'll have new topics and tips and tricks on avoiding being scammed, and maybe even sometimes have little competitions, or not competitions, yeah, competitions, or just different things to go on in it. I do have one now that's out, so if you're interested in it, please do let me know. Please send me a message saying that you're interested in the free PDF. So, Scam Prevention International 101, like I said, is open to women only, 50 years plus. It's a private Facebook group, like-minded people who've experienced being scammed, and support on how to talk to people who you think may be scammed but aren't talking to anyone right now, and they remain secluded. And so that may be one of the signs that you could currently be looking at right now is, do you know people who are keeping to themselves, and they have that they just seem different. And so but you don't know if they're being scammed, or you don't know what's going on in their life, and maybe they could be scammed. So that you'd be there to learn about how to be able to talk to them. You'll also receive a monthly Zoom education and public awareness webinar similar to this, and mini videos on tips on new scams. So it seems like there's always something new coming out every week. So I would do a mini video, 5 to 10 minutes, on the new scam and how to avoid it and what to do if you do get scammed by it. And also the publication that I was talking about, a quarterly one, will be given out. And so this is a service I am offering to women 50 plus and over, 50 years plus and over, for $14.97 Canadian. And in the US, that works out to about $10 a month. And or if you're not interested in the monthly fee, but you are interested in some of the sessions that I have, and they are listed in the publication, that the free PDF that I said, that I was mentioning it. So the sessions are 30 to 60 minutes, and usually discussion to follow. And so for that quarter, if a person signs up for any of these sessions, they will also receive a copy of the publication. And for each session, it's $10 per session. Or if you need more help, if you don't have anyone that you can talk to, if you're really struggling with the situation that you're in. And I do have to say, I speak to this person about this personally, in that just knowing that I was scammed, and whether I lost money or whether I didn't lose money, I really felt, and it's been 2 years since I've been scammed, and sometimes I still feel like I still feel I don't feel confident. I don't feel secure in what I'm doing. I go through stages like that, and so talking to somebody about it, someone who's been through it, needing that support to get your life back on track. So that is also available, and hourly rates um, are for that service. And so, and having said that, we will be having another live stream like this one on December 28th, and we will continue talking about the New Year's resolution scam. So that's what the remaining topic is for December. So my quotes, I know I say these, and I just, so this is from Frank Abagnale. People need to be more aware and educate. Sorry, people need to be more aware and educated about identity theft. And this is definitely something that people do need to be prepared for. And it's something that I educate myself on, and I want to educate others. And I also have tools available to help people in regards to the identity theft. And this one, to me, is what this is all about. This quote is by Ashley Judd. And it says, "You have so much power to bring awareness and prevention and change." And so we do have that. And I feel we have an obligation to take advantage of bringing awareness and bringing prevention when it comes to scam prevention. And we do have an obligation to change it so that there aren't so many people being scammed. So many times, when I do talk to people, I ask, why don't you share the information that I give you? And they say, well, I've heard it, and people I know aren't going to get scammed. Like, they're not that stupid. Thank you. Wonder why sometimes I feel stupid. Probably those kinds of reasons. But I really think that it's something that we do have an obligation to tell people about scams and all the different types that there are, because they're out there and they're waiting for us. So this is my contact information, Darlene Petrie, and I'm with Scam Prevention International. And this is my email address, darlene@scampreventioninternational.com. And because this is an international organization, I do have a WhatsApp number. So please feel free to, like I said, you can screenshot this, or you can ask me in the comments if you want my information. And I really would like to thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Mostly share. I don't care if you don't say anything, if you don't comment, but my goal is to get this out to as many women 50 plus and over. So thank you very much for watching, and I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas from Scam Prevention International. And from me, Darlene Petrie, God bless you all, and have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so very much for being here.